Hare Krishna. Ashish Prabhu, you have asked me what to say when people show us that video against Prabhupada's ISKCON in which they claim that money is sent to foreign countries. Ashish, I am an ardent follower of Prabhupada, but presently I am not in the organization ISKCON. So I think I am not the right person to answer this question. That when they claim that money is sent to foreign countries. So I would not be able to reply that are they sending or not sending. So this is out of my purview. So I'm sorry, I will not be able to give you an answer to this. Ashish, and I think so, you should ask this question to the leaders of ISKCON, and they will be the best person, not devotees in ISKCON. They are also not the right people to answer this question. You'll have to ask the leaders and then ask them to reply. That is the best way. For any organization, if there is any problem, ask the leaders, not the workers in the organization, because the leaders know the best. So, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. प्रखर प्रभु हरे कृष्णा। आपका प्रश्न है, सर मैं पूछना चाहता था कि शिवजी एक देवता होकर भी नशीली पदार्थ जैसे भांग, कोकीन एटसेट्रा का सेवन क्यों करते थे? ये भ्रम है कि वो इन नशीली पदार्थों का सेवन करते हैं। जो शिवजी के अनुयायी हैं, जो सही और असली अनुयायी हैं, वो कोई ऐसी वस्तुओं का खुद सेवन भी नहीं करते और जानते हैं कि शिवजी भी ऐसा कोई सेवन नहीं करते। तो ये प्रचलित कर दिया गया है लोगों के बीच में, उन लोगों के द्वारा जो बनते तो हैं अपने आप को शिवजी के अनुयायी, परंतु खुद खाना चाहते हैं, खुद सेवन करना चाहते हैं नशीली पदार्थों का। इसीलिए वो कहते हैं कि शिवजी ने किया इसलिए हम भी कर रहे हैं। चलो अगर हम मान भी लें कि शिवजी कर रहे हैं, तो शिवजी ने तो जहर भी पिया था कि आप जहर पी सकते हैं। तो शिवजी क्या कर रहे हैं इस पर ध्यान मत दीजिए, शिवजी क्या कह रहे हैं उस पर ध्यान दीजिए। इसको कहते हैं अनुकरण, अनुसरण। उनका अनुसरण करिए, अनुकरण नहीं। दूसरा आपने बात लिखी है, उनकी बारात में सभी नशे में झूमते हुए हर पोस्टर पिक्चर में दिखाते हैं, ऐसा क्यों? अब ये पोस्टर और पिक्चर बनाते कौन है? ये तो अनुयायी भी नहीं है शिवजी के, ये तो सिर्फ अपनी पैसा कमाने के लिए कुछ भी लिखते हैं। तो हम इस बात को नहीं मानते कि शिवजी स्वयं भांग पीते हैं, खाते हैं, कोकीन सेवन करते हैं, ये सब चीज़ें हम नहीं मानते। हमारे लिए तो वैष्णवा नाम यथा शंभु, हम कृष्ण भक्तों के लिए शिवजी से बड़ा कोई वैष्णव नहीं है, और हम जानते हैं कि उनका आचरण जो है वो एकदम शुद्ध है। अब बारात में तो कोई भी आ जाए, आपकी बारात ही निकल रही है और उसमें बदमाश घुस जाएं 2, 4, 6, 10, 15 और नाचने कूदने लगे, तो उसका मतलब थोड़ी कि आपके बाराती हो गए हो। परंतु शिवजी जो है ऐसे लोगों के ही मास्टर हैं, इंचार्ज हैं। क्यों? क्योंकि ऐसे लोगों का भी तो कोई मास्टर होना चाहिए भाई। इनको खुला कैसे छोड़ दें? इनको खुला छोड़ देंगे तो बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी। जब भी शिवजी के जितने ऐसे अनुयायी होते हैं, ये ज़्यादातर शमशान में पाए जाते हैं। इनको शिवजी ने बांध दिया है शमशान में। जब भी शिवजी शमशान जाते हैं, इन लोगों का ध्यान देखने के लिए कि क्या हाल है इनके। तो इसीलिए ऐसा कहा जाता है। परंतु आपकी जानकारी के लिए उनके बारात में देवी देवता भी थे सारे। तो सारे देवी देवता होने के कारण आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि सारे बाराती ऐसे थे। तो मैं आपसे अनुरोध करूंगा कि इन चीज़ों में ज़्यादा वक्त मत गंवाइए। इससे कोई हमें भक्ति में लाभ नहीं होता, क्योंकि हम एक चीज़ तो जानते हैं कि शिवजी से बड़ा कोई भक्त, कृष्ण भक्त, राम भक्त है ही नहीं। तो उनके कहने पे चलिए। धन्यवाद। हरे कृष्णा। हरे कृष्णा कोपल जी, आपका प्रश्न है, हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, आफ्टर प्रैक्टिसिंग रेगुलर माला, listening to kirtans and reading book, I feel very happy, even satisfied, but when I go to college, they am not able to connect with their conversation because it's about movies, parties and much more, which is isolating me in college. And I am not liking the atmosphere here. What to do? How to handle this situation? Thank you very much for asking this question. In reality, Kopalji, we go to college to study, not to engage in conversation with anyone else. If we get like-minded people, we conversate with them, and if we don't get like-minded people, we don't conversate with them. So, this is, don't have this feeling of isolation. You are different. You are different in the sense that you are a real human being. So how can you associate with people who are basically engaged in animalistic talk? So don't worry. Great people walk their path alone and then people follow them. And then also they don't associate with them. Because the leader is totally different than the followers. He is the person who's leading them. So my request to you is this, that you can be on your own. Try to preach to some of them who are close to you that what I am doing, why don't you ask me? And if you find someone who's little bit serious, you being my friend, you can ask that person that if you're my friend, why don't you want to know that what I am doing? I'm getting some great happiness, I want to share it with you if you're interested. If you're not interested, then good. Then why should I be interested in your talk? It's very simple. Friends are a two-way traffic, not a one-way traffic. If you want me to listen to your talk, then you have to give me time because I have listened to your talk for years. Now give me some few months where you only listen to me and I don't listen to you. If they don't do it, then why should you be bothered about that? And it is good that you're not liking the atmosphere. That is a sign of that you are advancing. Because if you enjoy this atmosphere, that means you have not been able to advance in spiritual life. So that's a good sign. That is very nice. So please, don't get bothered about this. Krishna is with you, Prabhupada is with you. So you're never isolated, you're never alone. So this is how the situation has to be handled. You should have self-respect for what you are doing. It is called in Hindi as Abhiman. We don't have Ahankar, but we should have Abhiman that I am a Krishna devotee. अभिमान होना चाहिए मुझे, अहंकार नहीं. दूसरे को नीचा मत समझो, परंतु अपने आप को भी नीचा मत समझो. ये दुनिया तो, this world is full of, this is only the beginning. This world is full of such people, including the close relatives, starting from mother, father, brother, sister, all uncles and aunties. This is just the starting. The whole world is full of them. But we have to be strong. And I'm sure you are strong because you're reading the books, you're chanting, you're listening to kirtan. So, no problems. You have to go to college, complete your college. Okay? If you have any other doubts, please feel free to ask. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Your question is, what should I tell people who ask me why I wear this Kanthi Mala? Actually, there is not one answer to this. You have to see that in what mood the person is asking you. There can be a person who's actually, he's got that mood that why are you showing off that what you're doing? What is the need of this? Why do you wear it? For such a person who's basically does not believe in God or is not religiously oriented, you should say, you should ask him, why do you wear these type of clothes? So mostly his answer will be there that I like them. So you also say, I'm wearing a kanti mala because I like it. Finished. Don't go into discussion of them. But if a person is inquisitive to know that what he is spiritually minded, he is basically a person who believes in God, yes, for him you can tell him. They're actually stated in the scriptures. Who believes in rebirth, all these things, you should tell him that it is stated in the scriptures that this kanti mala actually has got many purposes. This kanti mala is made of Tulsi Maharani. And it is stated that you should every time be in touch with a devotee. Yes, physical touch is also very great. So with physical touch, we don't touch devotees, but what do? We keep a devotee, Tulsi Maharani, every time tied round our neck. That she controls us, the devotee controls us. When they say, there is a saying that you catch the person by the collar. So where is the collar? In the arm, in the leg, in the stomach, or in the neck? It is in the neck. So we ask the devotee of the Supreme Lord, Shri Krishna, that please catch us from the neck and every time keep us tied to Krishna Bhakti. And second, we are every time touching the most purest of all devotees, every time in touch of her. Number 3, Prabhupada used to say that when you can die, you can leave your body at any point of time. So this Kanti Mala acts like a municipal corporation. If you know the dogs which don't have the license round their neck, tied round their neck, are basically considered to be, what are they called? Which dogs? Stray dogs. So we are not stray dogs. We got an owner. That collar on the neck of a dog with the license states that that the dog is not a stray dog, it's got an owner. So the municipal corporation people do not take away that dog. So in the same way, we are not stray dogs, stray jivas. We have got an owner. Lord Shri Krishna is our owner. And he is also the owner of all the Yamaduts and Yamaraj. So they never come near us. Only the Vishnuduts come and take us. So these are the 2 ways you can answer this question. You should know the mood of the other person, that in what mood is he asking. Is he challenging or he wants to know more? So please bear this in mind. Because with people who are atheists, if you discuss, the more you discuss, it is like feeding snake milk, the more the poison will increase. So, these are the 2 answers. I hope this helps. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Reena Mataji, aapka prashna hai, is being dependent on Krishna for everything also like asking? See, try to understand, when you depend on Krishna, there are 2 parts to it. One is called the part which is called the work, and the other part is called fruit. You are not dependent on putting efforts for Krishna. You are not dependent on him. But for the fruits, you are dependent on Krishna. That if he gives, then also okay. If he doesn't give, then also okay. That is actually really meaning dependence. But what happens, our dependence is this, that I am totally dependent on Krishna, means that everything he is giving. If he does not give, then it creates problem with us. Dependence on Krishna will not be considered as asking if you are doing your effort for serving Krishna and then in turn you don't get the result. No problems. Now this activity should be done to only please Krishna. Please understand, in whole Bhagavad Gita, if you really see, Krishna is saying that you work for me. He is not asking for the fruits. He is not asking that when you get something, then you give me. Fruit has also got 2 parts. One part of the fruit is you don't get anything. That is also fruit. When you get something, that is also fruit. Fruit can be not getting anything. Result means what? What was the result of this? Nothing, saab. Jaake mujhe kuch nahi mila. And the other is, result is this, jaake kuch mila. Third is, jaake sab kuch mila. I went there and got everything. So the basic thing is this, that Krishna is actually telling us that you work. You put in effort to become Krishna conscious, to please Krishna. Now in that working, you may get result or you may not get result. That should not affect you. But when you are depending on Krishna that I want this, then that is a problem. So keep it effort oriented, and that also only for purification of our consciousness, to become a devotee of Lord Shri Krishna. So your dependence should work on these lines. I hope this explains what you want to understand. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, you have not stated your name. So I just want to ask you one thing. Have you heard the 14 hours of our DVD lectures on spirituality? I request you, if you have not heard them, please listen to them. For that you can contact us. And if you have listened to these DVDs, these 14 hours lectures, then please get back to me again and I'll answer your question. Otherwise, this question cannot be answered till you don't have some of the basic concepts of spirituality clear. So request you, please hear these 14 hours of lectures on spirituality, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And I'm sure that most of your questions will be answered, your doubts will be eradicated. And if you still have them, then you can please get back to me. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Karan Saini Prabhu. हम हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र माला पे ही क्यों जपे, जबकि हम ये वैसे भी ऑल टाइम जपते ही रहते हैं बिन माला के भी। करण जी, पहली बात तो यह है कि आध्यात्मिक जीवन में सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ क्या होती है कि हमें जो गुरु साधु और शास्त्र कहें वो हम करें, अपने हिसाब से कार्य ना करें। भगवद गीता के 16वें अध्याय के अंदर भगवान इस बात को स्पष्ट रूप से कह रहे हैं कि जो अपने मन माने ढंग से कार्य करता है, शास्त्रों के आज्ञा का पालन नहीं करता, शास्त्रों की अवहेलना करता है, उसको रिजल्ट नहीं मिलेंगे। तो शास्त्र कहते हैं सांख्य पूर्वकम, के संख्या के रूप में करिए और माला पे करिए। माला पे करने से ये होगा कि आपको पता है आप कितनी कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि हमारे सामने कई बार लोग आए, उन्होंने कहा है प्रभु जी हम पूरे दिन करते थे, हमने एक बार काउंटिंग करी तो निकली तो कि हमने पूरी दिन में सिर्फ 6 माला करी थी। हमने सोचा हमने 16 से ज़्यादा कर ली, तो निकली कितनी? 6 माला। तो हमें शास्त्र कहते हैं कि 16 माला तो आप करिए। जैसे कि मैं बता चुका हूँ, किडनी प्रॉब्लम होती है तो डॉक्टर कहता है कम से कम 10-12 गिलास पानी रोज़ पियो, किडनी साफ़ रहनी चाहिए, उससे ऊपर पियोगे तो अच्छा है। इसी तरीके से 16 माला तो आप 16 माला तो माला पे करिए हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र, और फिर आप चलते फिरते खूब करते रहिए, फिर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। ठीक है ना जी। फाउंडेशन बनाइए, फाउंडेशन के ऊपर फिर बिल्डिंग बनाइए, उसको अंदर से डेकोरेट करिए जिससे आप चाहते हैं। तो ये ध्यान रखिएगा, शास्त्रों का कथन है सांख्य पूर्वकम, के संख्या के रूप में इसको पूरा करिए। मिनिमम है, दिस इज मिनिमम डोसेज माया के प्रभाव को बाहर रखने के लिए। समझ में आया आपके? हरे कृष्णा, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। अभिषेक मित्तल जी, हरे कृष्णा। आपका प्रश्न है हाउ टू नो वेदर वी आर एडवांसिंग इन भक्ति और नॉट। वेरी सिंपल, द मोर यू आर फॉलोइंग द ऑर्डर्स ऑफ द गुरु, द स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर, the more you are attached to the instructions of the spiritual master will show how much you are advancing in spiritual life. How much you are attached to the instructions of the guru. How many instructions you are making them into orders. The request of the guru should also be considered as an order. Are you still considering them as requests? Or are you considering them as orders? Rest things, when you start doing this, then what else you will come to know will automatically be revealed to you. Having firm faith in the Guru and Lord Krishna's words will automatically reveal everything to you, including the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. I hope that answers your question. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Nisarg Mehta ji. आपका प्रश्न है, my question is, I am a pure vegetarian, I do not eat cakes with eggs too, but one day I accidentally consumed a piece of non-veg and I am feeling really bad for that. What shall I do now as I have made this sin? Please guide. Nisarga Prabhu, according to the Vaishnav Siddhant, which is the highest, which is actually the real Siddhant of the Vedas, it is stated very clearly that the real and only atonement, prayashchit of an accidental sin is to be very cautious and not commit it again. But for your knowledge, as you are so keen to remain a vegetarian, I am sorry to say that a vegetarian is also not very big, is not great in the eyes of the Shastras. Because as a vegetarian also you are killing. The grains have life. You are killing and eating those grains. The jiva has to leave the body of the grain. So that's why the scriptures say that vegetarian food which is totally sattvic, satogun, which means it is not only vegetarian but it is away from those vegetarian products also which are not sattvic, which means which will create problems, play havoc with your mind. The things which are in the mode of goodness, in the mode of passion and ignorance, rajogun, tamogun, which are meat, fish and eggs, onion and garlic, lentils, that is called masoor ki dal, and all types of alcoholic products, plus stimulants like tea and coffee, and all black drinks like colas. They should not only be avoided, they should not be taken. The rest food which is left should be offered first as bhog to the Supreme Lord, Lord Shri Krishna, and then consumed, taken as prasad. So my advice to you is this, that eating vegetarian food is also sin. So become not vegetarian or non-vegetarian, become Krishnatarian. Only food which has been offered to Krishna and which consists of the things which I have told you should be avoided. Then only you are relieved of all this sin. Otherwise, being a vegetarian also you are committing sins. Because you asked me this question, you are a serious person. So please follow this. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. You have asked me this question, and please accept my humble obeisances also. As we are living in society, while we are practicing bhakti, how should we treat our relative, family member because their business is just talking like rubbish? Within brackets, mark material talking and talking about changes in our behavior. And if we become irresponsive, then they are angry on us. Should we totally break relationship with them, or how should we treat them? I agree to what you say, that we are living in society and the society constitutes of people who talk rubbish. Behavior is also rubbish. They are in and out rubbish. I agree. But then also we have to stay. Now if you can avoid them or you can break relationship with some, then that is the best. But if you can't, then become a good actor. that person with whom you are acting out, that person should think that, oh, you are very close to that person. But for you, you should be closed to that person. You know that you are not attached, you are not close, you are just doing an acting course, which all of us know. And when you get the chance, talk more of Krishna than they'll get. Sometimes you'll have to do this. You'll have to listen to them for some time. Then you'll have to tell them that I have been responsive to you, now you be responsive to me. Explain to them what you are doing. Ask them basic questions. What is success? How do you attain success? I do not know if you have gone through the 14 hours of our spiritual lecture series program based on Bhagavad Gita. If you have gone through them, you will get the different ways to ask them these questions, which may not directly relate to God, but which will bring them to God. So you can use those points, which many of our devotees have done and got very good results. So both things are there. Where you can avoid and break a relationship, break it. Where you can't, then act. Then do an acting course. Do some acting with them. Follow this course. Where they think they think that you are close to them, but you know that you are closed to them. I hope this helps you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Prabhu, you have asked me this question. So before that, please accept my humble obeisances also. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. As you have asked me that the wife, as I have said in my lecture, that use wife for Krishna and how we should do this. Yes. Your wife has been given to you by Krishna. And as she has been given to you by Krishna, she should be used in the service of Krishna. She should be used to make prasadam. She should be used to look after the children, to bear children which are Krishna conscious, and then look after their children so that they become Krishna conscious. She should look after the house, your home, which is like the temple of the Lord, which is actually not like also, it is a temple of the Lord. So she'll be taking care of the temple of the Lord, which you have been entrusted by the Supreme Lord to be your house for some time. So house is like you are basically in a dharamshala. In dharamshala you live for some time, but that is not yours. But you take care of your room, do you not? Keep it clean, get it clean, both things. So in the same way, the wife is used in the service of Krishna in this way. You can help her so that she serves Krishna. She helps you to serve Krishna. This is how the wife is engaged in the service of Krishna by a husband. No mood of exploitation, no mood of bhoga. There should be no mood of bhog. The mood should be how to serve. So as I told you in the beginning, the wife is there, she should bear Krishna conscious children. Then bring them up with your help, of course. You can't leave it on your wife only. Your next thing is money. As you asked me, the money shouldn't we use it for saving, investment, life insurance, share marketing? The Shastras are very clear. They say 25% of the money should be saved, not in share marketing. Sorry. Put it in a place where it is the most safest, because you will not have any tension. Though there is, I said most safest, why? Because there is nothing in this material world where you can say it is absolutely safe. Absolute is a word used with the Supreme Lord and the Supreme Kingdom of the Lord. That word is used there only. Here everything is relative. It is not absolute. Purna nahi hai. Purna safe koi jagah nahi. But we can look out for something maximum safety, so that we are never in tension. We are not bothered that the shares are going up and down, and I am also going up and down with the shares. Do you want to go up and down or remain steady? Every person wants to remain steady. Now, why do you want to put in share marketing? Because you want to earn more. Why do you want to earn more? Because you want to enjoy. So, that is not the mood of the devotee. The mood of the devotee is yoga, not bhog. So, all the money, which in terms means Lakshmi Ji, Lakshmi Ji is engaged in the service of Vishnu. So, I will request you, I don't know if you have gone through my 14 hours of lecture on spiritual life, where in the last day I explained how all the money which is the result of your efforts should be engaged 24 hours, and how can they be done in the service of Lord Shri Krishna, Vishnu. The trick is there. Everything is there. You have to just dive and take it out. So you have to listen to it. So I request you, if you have not heard that, please go listen to this. And the last day explains how you engage all the results of your efforts in the service of Lord Vishnu. And the results are mostly money. So how to engage the money is Lakshmi. So saving 25%. 50% should go for spreading the message of the Lord, Lord Shri Krishna, and 25% should be spent on yourself for maintenance, need. For your needs, not for your greeds. Because the moment you go in for the greed, you will get entangled. You'll come under bondage. You'll get stuck. But till it is used for the needs, you're free. Last point you raised was, deal in society and relative. Our relative and friend understand us as a fool, and all this is fanatical. Should we totally break relation? See, there are 2 points to this. One is where you can break the relationship, break the relationship. Where you can't break the relationship, then I said before, become an actor. Become an actor. Let the other person feel that you are close, but you in turn are really closed to that person. You are acting. Inside you are closed. All doors closed for attachment. And as they call us fools, if a second standard student calls a PhD scholar as a fool, is he bothered? He is not. A very strong example is the elephant walking past and the dogs barking. What does the elephant do? Run after the dogs? Or get irritated? He doesn't get irritated. He knows the dogs can't do anything. In the same way, a devotee has been accepted by the Lord as Mahatma, great soul, the most intelligent person, Gyanvan. So why are you bothered about people who have got less intelligence calling you fools? Don't worry. Like a child sometimes tells his father, you are a fool. And the father just laughs it off. He knows that who is the fool. The same way you should know that you're no fool and fanatic. They are fanatic about bhog, enjoyment. Are they not? They are. So are we. So why are they so bothered? If we are not doing what they are doing, they should not be bothered. That is their mistake. That's our request. But please, don't bother. Chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.